But yeah, they do go for the Void Spirit, but that is going to send the SF to the safe lane. And you're going to have to play versus a Beastmaster, a Marcy, a Prophet that's looking to TP on you. Like, everybody played SF and got ganked by 3 players. Like, playing safe lane with the gate behind you, a Prophet that can TP out of nowhere.
Mind of Tornaris, it's cool. Like, even the Quas one is pretty cool. It's pretty funny with the ice wall, although.
Palos gonna get spotted already. Blood Grenade battle hung up at CML with a very nice Melody.
Oh, this could be a lot of damage.
This is a problem. That's a problem. Tofu gives away first blood to Lewis of all people as well. Melody probably not gonna get away. He'll try, but it's not looking too flash hot for him here, Jonathan, as Tino says thank you very much, and Ace, I would turn and run too, so as Quinn, hold on a minute.
It's not done?
It's not done. Shanks will find another. Quinn, in danger, will continue to try and run towards the T1, and he'll be okay.
Not because Lewis needs the power rune, but Quinn will start to get things done, especially if he hits 6 a little bit quicker, which he does have the slight EXP advantage in this mid. And once he does hit that 6, there is potential to kind of punish out the Invoker.
Rebound on Watson, but Shanks is taking way too much damage. They'll move in. Watson dropping low. Shanks, no, the raise!
Oh.
The raise ends up missing! Melody trying to run, but Palos is here chasing him down. Sprout will be up in 1, I do believe. He'll find it.
Got it.
Melody, he'll still be able to run away.
CML too early on here.
Lewis,
hold on.
A lot of damage from Quinn. Quinn gonna have to back off here, Lewis. I think that T1 tower. Meanwhile, CML top lane gonna be dived by Tofu and Ace. Find a nice kills. They're gonna try for Palos as well. Tofu trying to return the favor. A lot of damage on Palos, but he won't dive the T1s, of course. At least the Prophet is gonna be fine, but GAIMIN finding a bit of a nice kill here up at that top lane. Mid, Melody gonna die. But he does at least help Quinn secure that arcane rune, which I think is probably more important in his life at this point.
That it is. You've already got the early earn up on Quinn as well, so you want some aggression up top.
Can they chase? Tofu's right behind them. Palos could be in a spot of danger here. They might be forced to just fight back, as Palos is going to stand his ground and try, but Tofu's got the Fireflies. There's no way to survive it. Very nice from Tofu. And in the end, Ace, he makes it out.
That he does, just not enough follow-through just yet. A lot of armor, of course, on that Axe. Vanguard up with 2 rings of protection, so making that play is a little bit unfeasible down bot, though.
Oh, Watson, not again. Being dived. We'll go down, Tino and Shanks. Again with the combination, this time without Palos. But they don't need it. In fact, here he comes. Speak of him and he will appear. Melody. He's still going to be okay for now, but Palos just surrounding. Shanks doesn't want to dive in, and it seems like they might just have to leave this Dazzle alone. Just leave him. Not worth it.
Nah.
Meanwhile, CML and Tofu going at it for the Shrine of Wisdom on the west side of the map. But Tofu, the bounces from the coconut not being too good for him, as he is going to go down. But CML, he's still burning.
Oh, he doesn't get it.
He can't get out of the shrine.
No.
Oh.
And he doesn't pick it up?
No. He's like, do I leave the fire? Do I take the shrine? What am I meant to do?
He tried.
Even the Hellbears were after him.
Yeah, everything was just aggroed out. They still trade 1 for 1.
Poor old Quinn, just look at that net worth, John. He's not having the greatest time after the laning stage, so he's going to try and set up for maybe a fight, but this could be a little bit dangerous. He'll try to back with the coconut. Oh no! They got both of them. They'll choose Melody first. Melody dropped. Melody still running, still surviving, but not too long as Quinn now going to jump in with the tornado. Going to land on 2 into the death ward. Quinn's going to get out of there. He'll find CML first, though, as he does get out. Tina, meanwhile, chasing him down with the Hellbear Smasher.
2-0-3 build here for CML, so a little bit different. We've been seeing, I think, 1-1-3 being the build-up on a lot of Witch Doctors and say the road to the Esports World Cup.
Watson? Oh, they're going to find Watson. Tino and Shanks, very good with knowing where he's going to be farming. They'll bring Ace in to try and save Watson. He can't get the Requiem channel in time. They'll still find Shanks, and they might find Tino. But no, there's no TP cancel. It's going to be a great trade. I mean, yeah, he must be, John. He's a good-looking man. The paparazzi's always following him. He's got to be sneaky. Tina. Gonna lose his creep by the looks of it, though. They look to set up. Lewis will protect. Rebound in. They have got Quinn, and that's a great start, but the Shallow Grave is there, stopping the kill from happening. So Quinn, he will get healed up, walks away. Meanwhile, Shanks getting caught by Ace. Another fantastic dunk from our Axe.
So you don't have this way of looking for the softer supports to kind of take off the Shallow Grave.
Here comes Quinn.
Ooh.
Wants a bit of revenge. Tofu with the lasso setup, and Lewis. Oh no! He got a Spirit Vessel charge at least.
Yeah.
He got one. I was about to say, yeah, Quinn got 3.
You probably don't. Tino's probably looking at these bigger targets. Good gate swing, though.
Watson. He's a high net worth hero. This will be a big deal. Watson gets rebounded.
Oh, the
no!
creeps!
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Oh, that's spooky.
It's the Croakers. I tell them, you gotta watch the Croakers.
Execration aren't ready. They don't have rear vision. They're in the firing line.
They're trying for Quinn, but they don't realize that Quinn has teammates sneaking up from right on the backside, as they are going to find Lewis immediately here with Ace. And just look at the damage on his own. Lewis, how do you survive? The answer is you just don't. You just don't. And Tino, he'll get out at the very least, but sadly for him, he will lose the Ancient Black Dragon.
Again, you're not going to be able to knock out Dazzle too quickly as long as it's off cooldown. And for Execration, again, you start to ask yourself, are we going to be able to scale up?
Oh, they're trying. Palos, he's trying to force a fight here, but it's not looking good for him. Quinn will be able to take him down. Ace is here now as well, going for the chase. So everybody else will leave the building.
You are at a point where you at least have a Midas and Lewis. You can start to maybe ramp up a bit. Trying to go for travel to also find that presence. Good scan. Does spot out Ace. This could be a good kill if they line it up.
He's worth a lot of gold. He is worth a lot, but can you deal with this man? They'll land the Tornado, they've got the Melodic, they've got the Raunch, the Deathwater, and that's a lot of gold for Lewis. That's a big influx.
But it is worthwhile. Now you're just a few more gold away from that full travels. You don't want to die here, though.
No, you don't. Tino will get caught. Lasso is there. Tino looks like he's going to have no help in coming. They'll leave him be. They'll even look for the creep, and they'll find it. Tino, they have to give another plus 250 away. Can you do it alone? I mean, you got the Deathward Maledict. Ace not moving up yet, though. Now we'll do so. Spirit Vessel out. Do they have the setup, however? The stun doesn't really last, and Ace, he might just make it out anyway, as CML will get caught out, and it looks like he is just set to fall to Quinn. He'll try to make it hard. Oh, he's healing. Run, CML. Run.
No.
No, it's got him. Quinn. Very nice, and of course, Ace does end up surviving, and he's right back to work. Lewis being caught. Ace.
Oh my goodness.
This guy's too much. This guy is too damn much. Shanks now caught as well. How much armor do you want, sir? How much more? I mean, he's basically Havel right now, John.
Yeah.
He's Havel the Rock. Back to work. Tino hanging around in the smoke, looking for an initiation, but it's just an impossible fight to try and start. He's going to look for Watson by running right in, but it's not working out in his favor. They'll drop the Chaos Meteor, but the damage is negligible. It does nothing. Here comes Palos. He's in the back trying for Malady with the Requiem. He can't juke it out. They're just jumping him and surrounding him. Palos, can you keep the fight going? I don't think he can. He's down. And here comes Ace with a two-man call, takes down Lewis, looking for Tino. They'll try to save. Meanwhile, Quinn dealing with CML. It's just an impossible fight, isn't it? They'll fight back. Maybe Ace will go down. Did I say impossible, did I, John? A Sunstrike. Perfect from Lewis onto Tofu.
I mean, they managed to hold on. They only lose a tier 3, but the buybacks coming out, Lewis having to buy back. Still not the cleanest in the world for Execration, but they do stay alive. 17k deficit for them, a 17k lead for GAIMIN Gladiators. And you are seeing some signs of life. If you do get that overcommitment, if you can kind of isolate that backline, take the Dazzle out of the equation, take Maladich out fast, and Palos is finding these targets. He is playing in the right spot.
Oh, hold on a minute. Lewis getting caught very early on, still alive, but will go down. Here comes Tino. They're trying to jump Watson, but Watson's got the Daedalus. He's doing too much right-click damage as Tino trying to TP away. He's going to barely make it. But like you said, an instant buyback for Lewis. CML, don't breathe too loud, CML. Malady knows too, he pings it. He knew where he was.
Like, I'm curious to see how much the Mind of Tornara's Tornado does, right? Like, again, he's been highly disruptive. It feels like with Invoker, with his shards, it's kind of focused on just changing ags.
We'll see Tofu. Lewis gets the Tornado set up. There's no help for Tofu. He should just be dead. They are trying to TP him, but no. They'll take the Tormentor instead, so Tofu will drop, and that'll allow the opening to try for a T2 tower. The thing for Palos is the only people he's really afraid about is Axe or Tofu. If he doesn't get caught and he's allowed to stand there and right-click, he's happy as Larry's. Here we go. There's that catch. There's that call. They'll try to save with the rebound, though. He's out of there, but Tino Tino will drop as Quinn jumps right in. They've got the Prophet. Palos is gone. Death Ward channeled. But what's it gonna do? Absolutely nada is the answer. And that's what I'm saying. I think if you're Palos, you can't really afford to frontline like that.
He can't. He's just not set up for it. Doesn't have anything defensive. One good call, and he's just kind of blown apart. Get build up here in a very secure spot right now as well for GAIMIN GLADIATORS. 27k up.
Oh, Lewis. Oh. They see him. They should know he's there. Tofu gonna pop the firefly, drop the sentry. They're gonna find him. Lewis is gone. Watson, he'll get roared up. Rebound in. They're gonna try and blow Watson up, but Watson, he should have the help from the Dazzle. Don't know the Shallow Grave was already committed, but Watson is just man fighting everyone. Triple kill for Watson. Meanwhile, Palos, he finally deals with Malady, but he forgot about the carry. Palos will get ultra killed now. Tino, it's a rampage for Watson. GG.
I mean, it's fair. I think that kind of fight, you know, it looks awkward for Execration, but it's at that point, you're so far behind, you're just looking for an opportunity. You know, you're trying to make it work. You're trying to take a fight outside the high ground.
Tiny with Magnus is, you know, a very famous combo for a reason, and Power works great with Tiny's base damage. It is a really good last pick, to be honest. I think it actually covers a lot of angles that were really exposed, maybe too exposed, as we mentioned.
Because you and I, over the years, we've watched plenty of Tofu Techies games, and the man knows exactly what he's doing. Yeah, certainly, you can see just the explosiveness once they get those levels up, and here we go, that level 2 mark, just so scary, but Palos, he does allow them to secure first blood before he goes down himself, and now Ace might actually just be dead. In fact, the last tick shouldn't be enough, he'll make it. Melodic proving to be a pretty big nuisance from this Joe, and in fairness, you can do a lot of damage pretty damn quickly with this this Tiny Witch Doctor as a skewer back now from Tino onto Watson. Watson gonna spam the razors out, might just be going down though, but maybe they can at least find Tino as well, but no. Malady can't do it on his own. So Watson does take a kill before he does go down, but ultimately will give a nice kill back the ways. Now they're gonna find Tofu. Tofu goes for a run, Fairy Fire up. Tino actually dies.
He went back in for the Lotus at low HP. He didn't expect Malady to actually hang around, had no HP to play with.
Okay.
One little illusion, a right click and he's gone. You are feeling a little bit better there for Execration. It does feel like you aren't worried too much on the side of GAIMIN, right? You still have some to play. Oh no, not this combo.
That's a nice cast. That's a nice cast out from CML. Ace at least going to take him down, but it's not looking too good for his own life. Ace should just be dead, trying for a deny. Oh, he can't get there, and now the double. The double for CML.
The malpractice.
You can't forget about the malpractice. Again, another hero that Lewis is very comfortable with. We've seen it many, many times. Not struggling in the farm department here in this mid-Pango. Power runes, of course, going to be spawning up in about 23 seconds, so both teams getting prepared for that. Though a nice dream call now onto Lewis, holding him down as Malady is going to move in, but Lewis still pretty healthy. They'll throw a blood grenade out. Quinn, he's waiting. Cast out, not going to land. Meanwhile, Tofu now jumping in for an extra. CML also going to go down. They will find a double for Quinn. You couldn't have asked for much more right before the 6-minute power rune.
Yeah, it's perfection out from GAIMIN. Getting a good read. At the least, your early net worth is in favor in Palos, right? Like, he is getting that farm. There's not much threat. They haven't tried to line up for the Tiny any longer with a blast-off combination. They are looking for a bit of a play here near Roche Pit.
Top lane, though. Malady will be caught by the Rolling Thunder. A very nice angle for Lewis. No chance of getting out of that one. Lewis will take a kill for himself. Meanwhile, bottom, Ace in danger. Blast off from Tofu, lands on 2, but Ace might still just be dead. He'll get CML at the very least. Maledict is going to take him down. Still a very worthwhile trade for Execration.
And it is. Another core for support trade. You're getting a lot of, again, just value in lane.
They're going for another. This time Watson, skewered back by Tino. Looking for the Requiem, but the RP committed. Here comes Quinn. Can they save Watson? Watson, he's still going to drop. Tino's still alive. Quinn surely will find him, though. They will trade, but I'd still say that's rather favorable for Execration.
That it is. You're slowing down the big target, that big tempo that we always talk about in the Shadow Fiend on safe. That's the big question. Bit of a smoke out from GAIMIN. Top tier 1 still stands. Invasion into triangle. It's a little bit awkward. Maybe if they could catch out Tino, you know, slow down that pace on the Magnus, could be a good start.
No, they should have him. Tino gonna get coiled immediately. Can't skewer out of this one. We'll break the coil, but of course, there is gonna be the blast off from Tofu. A nice pickup from GAIMIN. They will go right for that tier 1 top tower. And of course, Shrines of Wisdom gonna be available in about a minute 10. We'll set up for that as well. Meanwhile, Execration trying to go for another smoke of their own. seeing if they can find somebody farming this triangle, and they indeed will. Ace is around the corner. Can they deal with him alone? Ace out of mana completely. The TPs are coming. He does pop the Soul Ring, but can he get away? It seems like he can't. They'll pop the song now from Malady, trying to keep him alive, and Ace, he's on the low crowd. He'll be all right, though I can't say the same for Shanks. Shanks will go down, and so will CML. Lewis needing to run out of there will do so. The blast off from Tofu cuts him right off. You're going nowhere, he says. Smoke rotation. GAIMIN, they're going to move up top. They want to try and defend this tier 1 tower, and of course they know they're the stronger team right now. They'd love a fight. They are missing a few key spells here though, as Quinn going to jump in, gets a coil off. They have no Solar Guardian, but Tino is getting kind of bursted down, as they will save with the disruption, and now maybe Ace going too far, but Tofu jumps in, secures the life of Tino. Ace does go down, and the chase continues on to CML, but Palos is here. Palos, he'll take down Tofu. It's going to be a 1-for-2 trade in the favor of Execration. Thinking about Quinn. Quinn will use the orb and jaunt away, and thankfully for Quinn, there's a sentry ward scouting out Palos. Coil's gonna be there. Can Quinn hold him down? Solar Guardian will fly through. It doesn't land with the stun though, as Palos still chasing, but will not land the avalanche. They are just chasing Quinn, but Quinn has bought so much time that his team is here now. Blast off, it's gonna land. Palos in a bit of danger. He'll be disarmed. They're just poking away at the rock. But Palos will run. Zanapi will come out. Tino in big trouble. The disruption's gonna buy a bit of time, as Malady will commit the song, hold 3 of them down. Palos is just staring from a distance. How do I help my team? But he can't. He can't help them. A perfect setup from Malady. And this is kind of what the panel mentioned, John. You've got that song set up, you've got a Dream Call, you've got a Requiem. And as you can see, GAIMIN, they were very happy with that choice he made. His Ace does get scouted out. They will land with the cast. Rolling Thunder and Deathward with the Melodic should be enough to secure the life of Ace. They will find a nice one.
Yeah, a decent enough pickup, a good injection of gold.
Malady. It's like a bit of a freebie here onto the Naga Siren. She has no song available, but she's... the Crocus! These damn I mean, Ice Frog's done this on purpose. He's done this on purpose. He knew what he was doing.
Yep.
Makes things very difficult. Smoke from GAIMIN now. Heading south. Palos, the first one to be scouted. Quinn, he'll pop the coil. They'll break the coil immediately. Meanwhile, a Requiem has been channeled. It only hits CML, but they'll take down the Witch Doctor. Meanwhile, Tino, he found Quinn with the RP, but the Solar Guardian going to save him. They'll take down Tino so done easily. And the setup for 2 more. There's your blast off from Tofu. Celebrations from GAIMIN. Fireworks all over the place as Palos cannot survive. Neither can Shanks. It's a full team wipe. They'll at least get Tofu at the end. Whatever that means.
Never has.
Funny for who?
For the Techies player.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, for Tofu. He's having fun. It's like, oh, look at this guy. Oh, he's not moving.
Would you imagine a guy like looking like Tofu would be a Techies player?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you expect like a Slacks to be? I mean, he is a Techies player.
He is.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Tino.
It's just that easy.
Whoopsie daisies. That's problematic. At least for Palos. Trying for Quinn, but again, the setup here as well. Perfect song setup from Malady. Look at this. Watson sneaking up from the back, takes down Shanks. Lewis will try to roll through the whole squad, but Palos can do nothing. Lewis is going towards the Dire base now. It's like, well, this isn't my home anymore.
No.
I'll try the other one. I'll see what they do. I mean, they're still holding on, but it's a 26k advantage for GAIMIN, and they know they own the map. But they've been stuck in their base for so long now, Execration. Smoke is, of course, not really going to mean anything as Malady pops the song, and just look at this. He pings them out. He wants his team here. Guys, they left their base. Can you believe it? They left their base. Malady, though, dropping low, but Palos has been stunned up again. Meanwhile, Watson going on to Lewis here in the Pangolier. They found Shanks, they found Tino, they found Palos. Stay home. Stay home, boys.
No buyback on Palos as well. The opening's there.
GG.
No, there's nothing. Look, I don't fault the side of Execration for that one. I think, again, they kind of left some holes in their draft. They didn't manage to work against what GAIMIN built. I think GAIMIN had such a great foundation for the draft to work. The fact that they get SF, Naga Siren, Dawnbreaker, and Puck is kind of legitimately insane.